I'm really interested in this talk about racial bias in assessments, right? So if we're basically trying to do is predict what a home will sell for, you know? And so if all the people who are making offers are, well, frankly, racist, that might reflect, depressed value for this place, if racist people don't want to live here, but I guess in terms of like policy, which is the worst outcome if it's like, okay, I valued your property at its low, it's like, well, you pay low taxes. I've seen
Right.
some presentations on racial bias where the fancy guy's house who lives on a hill and it's worth $2 million, the property tax, it's like, oh, that land is worth nothing. So he pays like, not very, very little in property taxes. But this person here who lives in the projects, oh, that land's really, really valuable. So they're hit with this very high property tax. So, I mean, I was wondering if you could speak to that aspect of things where actually overvaluing your property can be a form of bias.
Yeah, I mean, when you're applying for a loan, you want your appraisal to be high, and when you're getting your property tax bill, you want your appraisal to be low. So there are different kinds of appraisals, and unfortunately for Black people, they get hit both ways when they're applying for the loan. There's a lot of anecdotes about Black people having to like take down pictures of their family, have a white person stand in so that they get a higher appraisal when they're applying for a loan. But then when it comes to the property tax bill, on average, Black people are hit with higher property taxes relative to white homeowners because of what we talked about earlier about white homeowners being more likely to appeal their appraisals when it comes to the taxes. So it can cut both ways. I think a land value tax, though, has the potential to correct for some of that innate injustice in how homes in Black neighborhoods are undervalued, because yes, they would get hit with a lower tax bill. And you could even have a negative land value tax, like maybe a place like Flint, Michigan, we should be sending checks to compensate for the way that their land value was diminished due to the lead crisis.
Oh, interesting. So like you destroyed land value. So you need to like, it's like what do they call it? A Pigouvian tax when you pay for
Mm-hmm.
something bad you've done. I guess that's what a carbon tax is.
Right. Yes.